Capricorn, your superpower is precision, and somehow you make it seem accidental. And maybe you actually believe it's an accident, but it's not. I started this recording at 1:23 p.m. I'm starting with the Power of Surrender deck that is calling to me to begin. I do have some messages I wrote down as well. I channeled for you on June 30th, and today is July 19th. So it was as if on the day of the full moon in Capricorn, you were calling to me, and I answered the call, and then Spirit put me on pause. And so maybe you feel that way. Maybe you feel that way somehow. Yes. The answer is yes to something, if you were wondering. Okay, the word. It is Sunday, so, okay. The first one is surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Sorry. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. I had a reading a few days ago and I got a little bit blushy, and that came through just now. Okay. So take a moment and just take some breaths and let that tension, sometimes I like watching it just sink into the ground. It can go out through your feet. You can see a grounding cord go from your hip area. I kind of watch it from my root or sacral chakra to the center of the earth, and just watch. You can see a taproot go into the earth, and just watch the energy that's kind of stagnant in your body flow out as you're breathing. Just watch it in your mind's eye. And then once you've released it, once you've kind of watched it flow out, it's 333 on my timer, on my little timer down here, then you can open up your crown chakra and call yourself in. And so your higher self is around. It's all around you. It's not just up. It's everywhere. But I like visualizing it up. But even if you're lying down, it works. So just open up your crown. You can visualize an actual crown and watch just beautiful energy that is you come and fill you up. And it works. And it helps. And it's calming. Just seeing that process, you can see it as like a liquid or as light or colors, whatever you want to watch. It works and it helps. It helps with your intention of removing energies that don't belong in your system. And it's calming. And the number one goal, the number one goal is calming yourself right now, Capricorn. I didn't know that, but Spirit's saying that through me. So that's your goal, is to just calm your body, calm your nervous system, calm your mind, calm your fears, calm your worst case scenarios. They're unlikely to happen. Surrender to wonder and awe. She kind of reminds me of Wonder Woman somehow. There is a Kacey Musgraves song where she's singing I'm Not Wonder Woman. And then there's a Dave Matthews Band song where it's Where Are You Going? And he's singing I'm Not Superman. And both of those songs have been coming up for me. You have them in you. The superhero is in you. But if you feel like life is chaotic or whatever, just, oh my goodness, I can't remember what it's called, but Superman has that pointy thing up in the North Pole. You can just go there. You can just go there into your cave of wonders. That's not what it's called. And just allow yourself to be silent and still and breathe and come back to yourself. Mm-hmm. This one says, open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe. Cave of Wonders. That's Aladdin. Sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. The goddess of flow is Rhea. She is the mom of Zeus and all those gods and goddesses. And then surrender your attachment to results. Interesting. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So what if you imagined your desired outcome, your best case scenario, and then trusted spirit that if it doesn't happen, something even better is on its way, is coming in for you. And if it does happen, that's amazing too. That's maybe even better. I don't know, it depends, right? Like there's no better of those two scenarios. They're both equal in how good they are for you, because the one that happens for you is the one that's meant for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, here's what I wrote down. Motorcycle, as in a red motorcycle. I'm not saying ride motorcycles. I don't think that's safe, but that was coming through. And for me, that is an energy. So it's like loud and fast moving and go, go, go toward your destination and maybe take a big risk. But I'm not saying in real life ride a motorcycle. I would never recommend that to anybody because I think they're a bit dangerous. It's the energy. And then motorcycles were coming through in one of my collective readings in the last couple days. Related, it was actually the song Run by Snow Patrol. I thought it was the song Chasing Cars, but in it they have a burning motorcycle. And so maybe watch that video and see if anything comes up for you. I don't know what that video is about. I think it's kind of weird, but but I think what I said about it was maybe they were just having a lot of fun. So maybe that's the message. And then roots/rooted was coming through a lot during that time. And then I thought of beets, like the root, the plant. So maybe eating root vegetables would be really helpful for your body. I don't know. I don't know if that's true for you. Always do what's right for your body. Check with your medical professionals if beets are right for you. And then my right ear was warm, which I don't know what that means for you, but one time my right ear got really warm when I was watching someone speak about something they were really passionate about. So I don't know, maybe that's it. Take your broken wings and learn to fly. That's literally what I said in the thing I just recorded a few minutes ago. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. So I used to think that that was about this moment. So that's from the song Blackbird by the Beatles. And I used to think that that was about waiting for this moment to arise. But no, you were waiting for this moment to arise, to take your wings and fly. That's what the message is. Then I got melting. I heard a loud engine accelerating. And then I heard navigating outer space is different, the physics. And then I heard spinning, and then centrifugal forces, washing machine. I channeled this right before, and I'm not a physicist. I'm not a scientist. I don't really know much about this at all. But I had read an article about the Artemis thing and how navigating outer space is different, but it's not something I think about all the time. It came to me as I was channeling. I had read that article. I was like, I didn't really understand it. And then it came to me. So it's just important somehow. I got all those messages before I watched Project Hail Mary. I watched that afterwards, and all of it fit. It was really important to the story. Really important. But I wrote centrifugal forces and then washing machine. And so there's something about energy being cleared, but they were, in the movie, they were using it for gravity. So that is, there are some songs called Gravity. There's something about gravity coming through as well. So not just washing, but also stabilizing. Mm-hmm. And then I said, did you scream yet? Did you break shit? How can you physically release your pent-up rage in a way that doesn't cause harm? Otherwise, you'll continue causing unconscious harm to yourself and others. And that sounds a lot like this, the surrender stress. Breathing is great, but breaking stuff is really helpful too. In a safe way. Like, there are rage rooms, you can go there and pay them money and not break anything in your own house at all. You just go there, they have the stuff, and you can throw it at the wall, and they clean up after you, and it's amazing, and it's totally worth the price. Yeah, so if you don't find ways to physically release pent-up rage, I was joking with my friend once that coloring may not do that for you. And breathing, that's not going to physically release pent-up rage, right? So how can you do it in a way that won't cause harm? And I think for me, throwing things is really helpful. For me, screaming in the car is really helpful. And I don't do it in my neighborhood. I wait till I'm out on the highway, and then I do it with my windows closed, and then no one cares. It's just me. I wrote down fast facts in quotation marks, and then evaporating, becoming spirit. So we had melting, spinning, evaporating, becoming spirit. And then honey, please have mercy. And that was 3 different songs, but I realized later, I think it's all from one Sabrina. Oh yeah, so it was like the energy of Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter. I'm seeing 1333. And then It's Coming. And then the other song that came through was Teardrops on My Guitar by Taylor Swift. Let's get some tarot cards. So yeah, here's what I want for you, Capricorn. We started by saying how precise you are, even without trying, even without noticing. And even so, in every human life, things go awry, things go askew. And I think you've been taught to blame yourself. And maybe there was responsibility on your end. And also, blaming yourself isn't really helpful. So for me, blame is like putting the weight of a whole situation on one person. That's not help. I don't know if that's the definition of blame, but that's my definition. That's not helpful. If you can see something that happened in the past and point out to yourself, here was my role, the rest was not my role, 1444, then you can precisely see how to move forward. Yeah. Simple. But releasing, oh yeah. Wait, wasn't that the Kool-Aid Man? When he would like break through the wall? I did not say that. You have to release all the pressure putting on yourself, which I know is not easy for a Capricorn to do. But it's necessary if you're going to take the next step, because you cannot take a step forward if you're under that much pressure from yourself, probably, mostly. Allowing other people to put that pressure on you also isn't beneficial. So how can you step out of the energy of pressure from others as well? You know how. You've done it a million times. Okay, here is what came out first. This Tower card, I've been seeing this. So we had lightning storm the other day here, and we don't normally have lightning, but we did. And this is what I was seeing afterwards was because I did a reading. I was talking about the lightning storm, and then I was talking about fingerprints. I'll try to drop this reading below. Fingerprints, labyrinths, and tree rings. And then I saw this after I recorded the reading. So this is the Tower card. I did show a news article about America, like 250th rings out. And so we are in a tower moment in our country, but around the world also. And I think you're being called into something, Capricorn, related to your country, related to the needs of this world, and putting pressure on yourself about really small, way in the past matters is not conducive to your role here on this planet in this moment. Ooh. We have the Hanged Man. One of the last two readings I did, the Hanged Man came out reverse. I could not say Hanged Man for the life of me. And then we have, so this is just like in a pause. So I don't know, maybe for you this is about a past tower moment and then you went into a pause. But the promise is this, the Ten of Pentacles. So when you figure out what to do, which is coming, which is about relieving that stress that's pent up in your body, then you'll know exactly how to get to your Ten of Pentacles, which is just basically all your material dreams coming true. And then we have this one is, I always see this horse and I'm like, that horse is so sorry. He's so sorry. And then the Stairway to the Moon. Oh, this is actually the Nine of Wands, but I see it's ascension. That's all. It means a lot of things, that card can, but that's what they're saying. This is about ascension. This is about your ascension. So these two things came out together. They're clarifying each other. You probably are sorry about something. And that is not, it doesn't hurt you to apologize. It doesn't diminish you at all. It actually makes you the bigger person most of the time. Don't be afraid of apologies. And then this is where you'll go next. So first you do this, and then you do this. Okay? Then you step into, you step into that intuitive high priestess, even if you're a man, energy. And that is where your Ten of Pentacles is. But that tower moment is, it's the past, it's the future, it's the present. It's what it's about, is that shift. Whew. Okay, I have not really used these, but I got these Citadel cards. They're, I don't know, they're based on like fantasy gaming or fantasy books or both. They're kind of archetype cards. My son is really into fantasy games right now. Maybe has been for years actually. But it makes me happy because he's happy. Okay, so we have the Sailor. Okay, thank you, Spirit. New Influences, Wanderlust. And the Champion, which can be achievement or downfall. Yeah. What was I saying about that? I said something about that. Like, you don't know how it's going to happen. Oh, it was this one. The attachment to the results. So stepping forward will mean there's either an achievement or a downfall. It will mean that. Yes, accept that. It'll either go really well or it won't. But even if it goes poorly in a way that you are not hoping for, it still directs your path. It still puts you right where you need to go. It still navigates you. Accidental. Okay. Dear Capricorn, I write little letters for the signs from Spirit. Boy, boy, why are you crying is what Wendy asked Peter Pan when he had lost his shadow. She helped him reattach it, and that's when the adventure began. So let me ask you this. Are you ready for adventure? To leave behind being half alive and dive wholeheartedly into the depths of truly living. And I'm getting Odysseus tying himself to the mast so the sirens wouldn't get him. Your caution has become exhausting, my dear. It's hurting you more than heartbreak. It's hurting you more than the heartbreak you're trying to avoid, my love. We understand why you have an abundance of caution, and we also know that you have avoided the cold plunge that will reinvigorate you from head to toe. You deserve to be reinvigorated, baby. You won't be alone. Take a step and you'll suddenly see that someone is there holding your hand. Trust it. Trust her. Moon. Love, your spiritual team. Let's get a fortune oracle card, Spirit, please. Yes. Let's just see. I was getting scared. That's what was happening. I was afraid of pulling from this deck. And so Spirit just wants you to notice when fears come up. That doesn't mean no. That just means pause. Just pause. It's okay to pause. But that doesn't mean you're going in the wrong direction. Sometimes your fears are they're not your fears, first of all, but sometimes fear is trying to keep you in a place you don't belong anymore. But it's keeping you from your greatest calling, your greatest adventure of your life. The moon came out. She'll be there for you. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. And what I'm getting is your inner divine feminine energy, regardless of your gender, wants to guide you. Also, goddess energy wants to guide you. It wants to be there for you. It wants to support you. It wants to hold your hand. You're never, ever alone. Even when it looks like everyone's abandoned you, you're never alone. Okay, here's some charms. Have you been seeing yellow butterflies? I've been seeing a lot of those around. They're kind of whitish yellow. This looks like a little guy from Alice in Wonderland, one of the card soldiers. It's the Ace of Hearts with like a spear. Ace of Hearts would be Ace of Cups. But it looks like he's holding a spade, so it's like a sword of truth, but also protecting what's yours. This says handmade. Did you make something by hand? Are you being called to make something by hand that only you can make? Probably. There's a green daisy. Once was poison ivy, but now I'm your daisy. A Christmas wreath. And then we have a rainbow star and a white and gold star, which is even more gold on the back. Rainbow star is the star of, it's Sirius, which is the star of Isis. Sirius is a rainbow star. 10 rainbow stars. That is a really important sign for me personally. In a good way. It's a Lionsgate portal sign for me. And Lionsgate portal is beginning in about a week. So that's a really beautiful time to manifest your heart's desires. All right, Capricorn, I'm so glad you're here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again in the next reading.